I'm a 29-year-old woman and I was engaged to my fiancé, Noah 31, for a little over 7 years. We were 3 months away from our wedding, and everything was supposed to be perfect. The venue was locked in, a vineyard I've loved since I was a teenager. My dress was ordered, vendors booked, and the bachelorette trip was already being planned. On paper, things looked like a fairy tale, but behind the scenes, it was barely holding together. I'm an architect. I run my own design firm and I own my townhouse outright. Independence matters to me. It has to. My mom, Evelyn, is the kind of person who turns favors into control. She's 60, widowed since I was 15, and the sole heir to a family fortune that she treats like royalty passed it down to her. She's obsessed with appearances, where you shop, who you're seen with, what you post. If it doesn't project legacy and status, it's beneath her. Noah never fit into her vision. He's not flashy. He works in environmental research and doesn't come from money. He's kind and grounded, which in my mom's eyes makes him average. Not a threat, but not a prize either. For years, she tried to steer me toward better matches, men from old money, men she could name drop at Gallus. But I held firm. I wasn't marrying a resume. My younger brother, Daniel, 26, is the golden child. He works in the family business and is practically joined at the hip with my mom. His fiancée, Claire, is exactly what Evelyn dreams of in a daughter-in-law, socialite family, perfect blowout, country club manners. Claire and I have never clicked. I see right through the polite smile routine. She thinks I'm stubborn, dramatic, too independent. When Noah and I announced our engagement, Evelyn offered to pay for the wedding. I said no. I didn't want the strings. That was the first spark. You could feel the tension growing after that. Comments about modern brides, subtle digs at Noah's salary, constant reminders of how things were done in her day. I ignored most of it. I figured once the day came and went, things would calm down. Then she invited us to what she called a final pre-wedding family dinner. No agenda, no explanation, just a formal invite sent by email with a custom-designed header like she was hosting a gala. It didn't sit right with Noah. He told me straight up, she's not done trying. But I didn't want to believe she'd pull anything this close to the wedding. I should have known better. The dinner was held at a private room in a high-end restaurant uptown. When I walked in, Daniel and Claire were already seated. My mom was at the head of the table, dressed like she was attending a magazine shoot, glass of champagne in hand. Noah was running late, caught in traffic coming from a field site. It started fake pleasant. Toasts, compliments on the wedding website, talk about flowers and weather. Then my mom raised her glass and said, to legacy and family. The things that last. She looked directly at me when she said it. I smiled, but inside, it felt like a warning. Noah walked in halfway through the first course. My mom didn't even acknowledge him beyond a nod. He sat down next to me, stiff. Conversation barely picked up after that. Claire tried to steer things back to small talk, but it all felt forced. Then, out of nowhere, my mom reached into her bag and slid a sleek folder across the table to me. She called it a pre-wedding surprise. Inside were papers for a luxury condo in my name, downtown, near her building. Except she kept co-ownership and full control over resale. There was a clause, if I divorced, my rights to the property dissolved. She said it was a safety net, that it was smart planning. Noah froze. I didn't know what to say. It wasn't a gift. It was a trap. A shiny leash. I could feel the air change around us. Noah got up, said he needed a minute. I followed him to the hallway. He didn't raise his voice, but the words hit hard. This isn't a gesture. It's control. And I'm done pretending it's not. We came back to the table just in time for dessert. That's when Claire dropped another bomb. Evelyn had arranged an opportunity for me, an interview at a major Manhattan design firm. One I never applied to,